What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense. I don't know why I never drink the water first before I go live, but I'm here. I had to come and give you guys a show because, as you know, I'll be in Miami this weekend. So I won't be doing another show till sometime next week. Now, unless something crazy goes on in Miami, I will go live from my phone, but I doubt that that's going to happen. So thank you guys for being here. I know it's not my normal time. What's up, RJ? Lanithia is in the building. CRQDE866, Vegas Girl, and Cotty. What's up, y'all? So we got a lot of craziness. This is my new show, That's Whorable, with a W. So it's gonna be a little bit ridiculous. We got a lot going on, so I had to write it down today. Do y'all want to start with Paula, Patton, Will Smith, Serena, people taking trash photo shoots in the club, this woman who stole $40 million, Monique and Lee Daniels, or the funeral? Where do y'all want to start today? Because we got a big show. It's gonna be a little ridiculous. With a title like That's Whorable, you know, it's gonna be a little bit ridiculous. So I hope y'all aren't gonna miss me on Sunday. Yeah, because I definitely won't be doing candy, but I didn't forget about you guys. I got what I needed in the mail. I'm gonna be doing giveaways the next time I do a candy show. Paula. Okay, y'all. So by this point, you know Paula can't make fried chicken. Hard stop. But she came back and tried to clean it up. So first, I'm gonna give you guys a little taste of what her fried chicken was given, and it wasn't given a lot. But where is it?
The most important thing if you're gonna cook fried chicken is you gotta clean it. I'm gonna make my mom's favorite fried chicken.
Oh.
Just clean it with some cold water.
Just cold water?
We'll get the frying in it.
That chicken ain't clean.
So now we put
That
the
chicken's not
flour
clean. Okay.
into a Ziploc bag, and you start our batches. So
Where's
just put it in.
Where's the seasonings?
Not too much so it coats it.
Did you not?
And
Are you gonna
just, like, move it around?
Are you gonna season it?
Okay, so you gotta coat that chicken with the flour. And that is step.
You got dirty flour and unseasoned chicken.
Here. Yeah, ooh, that's how you know.
Where are your seasonings, Paula? This is your mom's recipe?
Place these in, and then
Let's hold tight.
in the seasoning. So now the
What?
process, step 5 is the seasoning.
How are you gonna
There's
season
3
your chicken?
ingredients that I
That's in a
use for
grease.
seasoning these fried chicken. My mother's recipe, I have to, so it's Lari seasoning salt, very
Okay.
important. Pepper,
Okay.
organic pepper, paprika. Right. So
That's it?
I start to dust it with the Lari salt.
In the grease?
Each chicken gets enough, maybe a little too much, because I like it a little salty.
In the grease, Paula.
Okay?
Your mama did this?
Nice little dose of pepper.
I have never known anybody to season grease. I have never known anybody to season grease. When you put straight seasoning in grease, it's gonna burn the grease. Let's go back.
Some paprika. All right.
You're seasoning grease.
Next step now. Look, that's a good color. Because I'll probably flip it
You're-
again. Because I want this side to get all of the spices that the other side got, right?
The spices fell off in the grease.
Flip it. So now we repeat.
Season the grease.
so-
Look at the grease!
Are ready to go. Look at they look pretty. They're
Look
brown,
at the
they got a
grease.
little crispiness
It's
on it. Nice.
Look at the.
Y'all, She burnt that. Fried chicken is not that hard. Poor Paula. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute how she tried to explain, but this wasn't good, y'all. She's taking pictures with this chicken. It looks a little raw. If you look at that third picture, it's looking a little bit raw. Maybe the movie career has dried up because I don't even know why she's doing this, but you know, whatever. Whatever floats her boat. It looks raw. So y'all, she tried to come back. Paula tried to come back because she got a lot of flack about it. But I don't know if y'all could tell me if this helped or hurt her case.
You believe in washing the chicken, and maybe the way the video was edited, it looks like I don't wash it long enough, but I definitely do because I feed it to my son. And I fed it to his whole school. That batch I made it for his school.
Y'all, she fed it to the babies. Y'all, she fed the babies that burnt raw chicken. She fed the I'm dead, y'all. So Precious should have told her about frying chicken. Because if y'all don't remember, Paula was in Precious. Exactly. Lawsuit waiting to happen. And you know they have no money no more because her ex-husband, dude who made flashing lights, he lost all that money. Besides the cheating, that's probably why she divorced him. Anyway, yeah, do what you say. Hit the like button, y'all. Okay. We got Will and Jada. Y'all, I'm tired. Oh, wait, I didn't do something. Oh, no. Hold on one second. We got Will and Jada. Where is it? Where is it? So we got Will and Jada. I know they're in my list. They're in my Rolodex over here. Okay, yeah, Will and Jada. So all the news that's coming out, y'all, I don't believe it. I honestly do not believe all the stuff that is coming out about Will and Jada. I feel like if they had the Miley Cyrus Turkin reference, right? Miley Cyrus has some cold cutlets. That's what she was twerking. Some cold cutlets, some unseasoned, bland cutlets on that stage with Robin Thicke. Thank you so much for the super chat, sassy girl. No, Jamie, we're not staying on them. It's just a quick one. It's just, it's just gonna be a quick one. I don't believe all the news that's coming out. And if y'all think about it, why would Will and Jada, excuse me, why would Will and Jada put anything out other than on the red table? That wouldn't even make sense, right? Am I the only one? Am I the only one who sees something in this post? Jada is giving, I'm gonna give it to Will later that night. That's just it. I don't think that Jada threw Will under the bus, to be honest with you. I really do feel like all these stories that are coming out, if you're looking, they're not even American publications. I've never heard of The Guardian Nigeria News. I've never heard of Marca. They're saying that Will is going into some sort of rehabilitation. I don't believe it. This stuff on Jada saying that she takes back, Jada Pinkett takes back defense of Will Smith. He was the one who overacted. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that they, who have all this money and probably some crisis team, would need to put out a statement like that. It just doesn't add up. I think that if you see something from maybe like a TMZ or the Jasmine brand, you could maybe say there was a little bit more credibility, but I don't know where is it? I don't know the Guardian Nigeria News or Marca. Marco was also the one that put up the statement that Jada took back what she said about Will. It's not clicking, you guys. It something in the buttermilk ain't fresh. It doesn't add up. Moreover, if she has red table talk, why would she need to put out anything? Right, the statement isn't real. I definitely agree with that. Now, this topic, you guys, we're about to go left. I had a friend of mine who is white ask me about talking about Will and Jada. And I was like, anybody, not Will and Jada, Chris Rock and Will. And I was like, anybody should be able to talk about these two. They're not off limits. But then something else happened. And I hope I put the right one up. I don't think I put the right one up, you guys. I might be getting in trouble for this. I don't want to put that up because I don't think I put the right one up. Give me 1 second. I don't know. Should I do it? Oh, well, you'll find it anyway. So I saw this and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Dude is a nice enough dude, but to me, I don't want to put that up. I'll put that up later when I don't want to put this up, you guys. So there's an unwritten rule. You don't really want to talk about other YouTubers, but I kind of want to show you guys. Somebody made a thumbnail that I didn't agree with. I don't think that it was cool, but I want you guys to tell me what you think. But I don't want to show the content creator's name, and I think I put the wrong one up. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link. If anybody wants to come up while I do this, you're more than welcome to. Because I really want to show you this. I do think that anybody should be able to say anything that they want on any topic. I honestly do. It's fair use. But there's certain things that you just don't do. So let me look this up. Hold on. Oh, crap. That's me. Hold on. We'll move on to the next story, but I'm going to double back and I'm going to show you, read what it says. No, I'm going to show you the picture. I downloaded the wrong one. I had one where the person's name and information was scratched out. Oh, wait, I got a super chat. It says, here's $20 for an adult beverage in Miami. Thank you so much, the Vegas girl. I appreciate it because Miami is not cheap. Where's my scratch paper? I really wanted to show y'all that though. Crap. I'll get to it. I will double back. Oh, Serena and Madonna. So did y'all see this? If you just ate, I'm sorry. I'll play it again. Y'all, what is going on? Like, I think that we have gotten so accustomed to people. What's up, Callie?
Hi.
I think we've gotten so accustomed to people and Facetune and proper lighting that we forget that people don't really look like that. So people were going in on Madonna. I think she's well into her 60s.
Mm-hmm.
She's had a lot of plastic surgery, and I really don't think it's fair, right? Because the expectation is that she looks like this. Now, this is highly Facetuned. It's very well lit. The reason this came up was because of Serena. Like, people were going in on Serena when they caught a close-up of her face. And I'm like, look, it's not fair to
That's a bad
expect,
angle.
huh?
That's just a bad angle.
But I mean, it's
You
people
know,
expect
yeah.
celebrities to look a certain way, and when they don't meet that expectation, it's like people have talked about, you know, how she wears her makeup really, really light and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, what do you want? You talked about her when she was on tennis. You talked about her body. You know what I mean? And she had to come into her own. She has a kid now. I don't like that people necessarily go in because it's not realistic. Most of these people do not look like their pictures. What's up, Noah?
What's up? What's up? Hey, Mims.
Hey, welcome. I know you've been here, but this is your first time on the panel. How's it going?
It's going good.
Had you seen this picture of Serena?
Yes, and it just looked like she smelled like Clorox.
It just looks like a bad angle to me.
It just
like they
let me
just
say, I have loved Serena from the beginning. Like, I didn't think anything was wrong with her look. I like that she's going more for the couture look now when she get up. But to me, she doesn't need all the blonde and all of that makeup. Like, I'm not a heavy makeup girl, and she's a natural beauty. So for me, it's overdoing it.
Yeah, I have to be honest, and I'm not.
And I'm wondering if she bleaching. That's why
I was gonna say that, and
that's why
also
it's
these
made the
wigs.
Clorox. Yeah.
I don't think
I'm
she's
not a fan of
bleaching.
these wigs.
I just think she wears. So I asked. I don't know much about makeup, so I asked a makeup artist. I said, "Why is it that you see a lot of faces that don't match the body?" And she said that you have to put on a layer of makeup to then do something called blending. Like, you have to put on a layer of foundation and then blend it, and that's why most faces don't necessarily match the chest, the arms, and she said when you see somebody that's bleached, always look at the knuckle. The knuckles will give it away because you can't lighten those. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, someone has told me that before, but it also could be that Serena may have had a tan for a very long time because she was working outside, and tans fade if you stop being outside all day.
That's true.
So I think that might be a lot of what's happening with the skin tone. But I'm gonna just be very real. I'm not a fan of these wigs.
Of the wig?
These lace wigs in general. I really was the other day looking at a photo from the 70s, and I was like, how did we go from afros to this?
I mean, I don't know.
It's like, how did we get from everybody had the big, beautiful, natural afro to now we see a lot, not all women, but a lot of women with like literally a wig glued to their head. And these aren't women that are suffering from hair loss. They're just like wearing this.
Ooh, that's scribbling.
I don't know.
I'm not even sure if that's
the point that
her,
the point that I wanted to make is it's unrealistic to expect all these people. I don't have any problems with filter. I don't have any problem with Facetune, but it's unrealistic to expect that people look like their pictures online. They're all heavily edited. This looks like a whole different person. This was the same day, before and after. Dorit, definitely not the same person. Chloe, not the same person. Chloe actually sued people to take this picture down. I just don't think, I don't know how much of it is them doing the filter or then the public trying to make sure that people keep that up. it's a fantasy. Eventually, you might see somebody on TV and they don't look anything like, I don't know.
Well, I think what happens, a lot of this plastic surgery really does not look good in person. And I think that we see this plastic surgery, like you were saying, with all of this makeup and contouring and filters on top of it, that we don't actually see, unless we see this person in person, what this plastic surgery actually looks like. And I can tell you, having seen a lot of it in person, it does not look good. A lot of the lip fillers actually move when the person is talking. It's like a liquid rolling around in their lips. It's very freaky. And a lot of these things are injections. So meaning that they literally could have not had it this morning and have it this evening. So some of it isn't Facetune. Some of it is that they went and got something injected into their face sometime during the day.
I just don't think it's fair for the public to continuously expect that these people are going to look like a Facetune picture every minute of the day.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No,
But I also think that, oh, go ahead.
I mean, listen, I don't expect them to look like that. You know, like, especially if I was to run into a celebrity at 6 o'clock in the morning doing that last minute Walmart run because your kid just told you they needed something. Hell, you see me on the panel, you see me with makeup on. You catch me at Walmart with my kid, I look a disaster. I probably have a bonnet on my head and everything else. I don't. So listen. I'ma always be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? How I feel about whatever it is, whether people agree or not. We can agree to disagree. You know, people are to their opinions. I just think everybody. What upsets me is not the celebrities, it's the people that go out and get this stuff done to their bodies, thinking that they're gonna look like this. Understand, when you see them on a magazine, they have been airbrushed. They
Yeah.
have been all of that. Now, what do bother me is these people who go get the butts and don't get the matching thigh meat. That look, I can't stand that. When you got that big old booty and little bitty thighs, like when you have your booty meat to thigh ratio is supposed to be proportion. And when you get the booty, if you're gonna get the booty, please get the matching thigh meat so you don't be looking like weeble wobble. We all fall down.
Well, I think to get the matching thighs, you got to go to the gym to get that. And that's not what they want to do.
Well, listen, I'm just saying it looks crazy. It looks
I
crazy.
agree with
You've
you.
never
It
seen
does not
nobody.
look right.
You know what they look like? Meat. You know when you go to a party and they have those cocktail meatballs on a toothpick? That's what it look like.
It's I mean, seeing this stuff in person and not on Instagram and not on these reality shows where they have a lighting crew and all of that stuff, it is a little jarring to see some of these people in person, or just people in general that have had this type of plastic surgery. It does not look real.
I just
Sorry.
can't do it. I don't even see how they put on all of that makeup every day. I do not want to wake up and spend 3-4 hours in makeup every day. I just can't do it. I got too much to do.
Well, that's another thing. The contouring is a big thing too, because it really can change your appearance. But if they don't have the professional makeup artist with them, they can almost look like a different person. There's always been a rumor that Beyonce goes out without makeup with her bodyguard and no one recognizes her, and she does it all the time. I don't know if that's true, but that there's always been a rumor that she does it all the
Listen,
time.
we done seen so many unfiltered pictures of Beyonce, and I don't have nothing against Beyonce. So if y'all in the Beehive, don't even start coming for me because they ain't what I'm about
And
to
if you
say.
do, Know Your Reads has her own channel.
But what I was about to say is we done see, oh, stick 'em on me. We done seen Beyonce even in documentaries that she put out herself without her having makeup. I think she's beautiful with it or without. I just find it hard to believe that Beyonce goes anywhere and nobody
Well,
knows
if you
that
really think
that's
about it, imagine
Beyonce.
if you went to Target or Walmart and you saw this woman without her hair done, no makeup on, with sweats on, that kind of sort of sounds like Beyonce. Would you really think that was Beyonce? Or would you be like, dang, she kind of remind me of Beyonce, and keep walking?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Being that I live in Houston and this is where she's from, it wouldn't be hard for me to believe. If I walked in, I'm just saying, it would be hard for me to believe that especially if she's walking around with no makeup with bodyguards. Now, somebody who's just a doppelganger ain't gonna have no bodyguards with
No,
her.
she just has a man with her. You think it's her husband or whatever. He's like pushing a basket. I don't know if this is true. I've never seen it, this is what I've heard.
I don't believe at this point because even her bodyguard is well known.
No, but who's to say that's her only bodyguard?
I don't know if I believe that one, but you made a good point.
It's
Oh, we got Callie Noya and Noya Reeds. Y'all cousins?
No.
Okay, you made a good point about booty meat, and I remember it. Thank you for coming up so I could pull this up. My boy is sipping the Monty. Ridiculous. This is from him.
That looked like she got on a soggy depends.
That's Chloe. And I got the stuff up. Okay, I should be able to show it now. Okay, so this was it. This is a good question. I'm glad you guys are up here for this. So, white content creator asked me about whether they should talk about Will Smith because they weren't necessarily comfortable. And like I told you guys a minute ago, I don't mind if anybody talks about anything. Be respectful. If there's something about whether it's black, white, you don't know about somebody's culture, I think it's okay to ask the question. Now, everybody may not want to teach you, but I think it's cool to ask the question if you are close enough to somebody. Well, this dude is a content creator. He made this thumbnail and it was about Will Smith, Jada, and August. I don't like it. And so is this supposed to be...
I don't like it, but I also don't think it's necessarily racist.
You think that Jada would be bent over at a gas station twerking on August Alsina? Because that's the reference point. He's saying that is Jada and August is behind her.
I think it's sex. Well, it's sexist and racist. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Jada, people can say a lot about Jada Smith, but nobody has ever seen her bent over at a convenience store twerking on
That's not her vibe at all.
Okay. Can I just say this? Why? Like, here's the thing. We speculated for years, before it was a red table, before it was a talk, before she had the alopecia and all of that, right? Everybody knew for years they had an open marriage. Why do people want to make Will a victim for something they signed up in his marriage? They signed up to do what they was doing, and then they both sat up there and said they were leaving. He said Jada wasn't the only one who had somebody. He had somebody too. The only thing is Jada wasn't careful about who she crept with, and he caught feelings. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing as an average person. I'm leaving my husband.
Who do you think he had? Who do you think he had? Noya Reeds?
Nah. Allegedly. They say he got a little white boo that keep her mouth closed because she loves the way the money come. But I just feel like if you're going to get into a situation with them being as popular as they are, you get into it with somebody who's going to be your paid little quiet kept person and don't come out and open their mouth. And to me, that was Jada's fault. You went for somebody younger, which I ain't mad at you. Go ahead, get your cougar on. And I done seen the pictures of August and that thing be thangin', okay? I ain't gonna lie. That thing be thangin' on the pictures. You know what I'm saying? So she might have was tempted. He walking around the house and was like, ooh, all right. But understand when you're dealing with somebody young and you're much more mature, he wasn't mature enough to handle that situation. If he was, he would have kept his mouth closed. It's no different than anybody who gets with somebody who's separated on a regular person every day. You know what I'm saying? And now I decide to go back to my person, but the other person I fell in love, so they feel some type of way. Same situation. If it was just somebody we knew on if it was somebody we knew on a regular basis, the regular person, we all know people who done did something like that or something similar to it. We were telling why
that's fair.
You know, the situation wasn't completely over. But because it's Will and Jada, you know, of course, they're celebrities. We all want to talk about it. So let's go ahead and talk about it. But I don't like the way Jada being portrayed in the media. Like ever since then, any little thing she say, they chop a little piece of it to make it seem like that's what she's saying about her husband. And that don't be at all what she's saying. And most people just watch the little piece of something and run with it. And that don't be at all what the whole interview. Like when she was talking about them and their sex life, she was saying she wanted to be more open, but she didn't know how to relate to Will, that she wanted to be more open and try new things. And so she didn't put
Will
that.
couldn't get her open. or her
You know,
juice is flowing. And
I
when
don't think.
it,
I mean, I think that what it is, it almost sounds like it's not so much of a oh, we have this agreement to have an open marriage. It's more we have a toxic relationship, and we keep breaking up with each other, going with other people, and going back to each other.
oh wait, hold on, I'm
And
sorry,
a
guys.
lot of people do.
We can't stay on Will and Jada. We gotta keep it moving.
Now,
We gotta
yeah,
keep
let's
this
go back to
train moving.
Madonna and the plastic surgery because I actually have a comment.
Well, no, I want to do a who wore it better. Y'all know
Oh,
on this channel, whenever I see somebody in some, I gotta ask the question. So because we were talking about Serena, that's her and her beautiful daughter. So this may not be a fair comparison, but I
the
love both
baby
these
wore it
women.
better.
Oh, I didn't even think about adding the baby, but okay. So we got Serena, the daughter, or Cash Doll. Same outfit.
they look so similar. They look almost like the same person.
So who are we giving it to? The
I mean,
daughter?
it's a different
I'm
angle.
gonna
They
give it
look
to
the
I'm gonna
same.
give it to Cash Dog because the red booties is just not doing it for me.
Oh yeah, the shoes. You're right. I don't like the shoes either.
Okay, so you're giving it to Cash Doll. What about in the chat? Who are y'all giving it to?
Hey, I'm gonna give it to the baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't even
baby
think
looks
about the
the
baby, but
cutest.
she gets my vote.
And she's got the best shoes on.
I don't understand why she put all family fire. Hey, they made a lot of money. I think they broke records on YouTube. Prior to the Red Table, there wasn't really a show on YouTube that was garnering millions. And that's like a 30, 45, maybe an hour show. So they're banking off that. So it was Serena, the daughter, Serena, the baby, the child. Okay, so she won. I'm telling you guys, people love to show a label. So people are gonna continue wearing this $3,000 dress because automatically it's Balmain. So
$3,000.
yeah,
Yeah, but once everybody else is wearing it, do you even want it anymore? Does it even
they're
have
still
that
wearing it.
value?
First of all, listen,
Portia,
I am
They
like
can
this.
keep it.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not gonna ever get on nowhere and act like I grew up in an impoverished life and I ain't never had stuff. I'm not gonna act like that. That ain't my life. That ain't I grew up. I grew up wearing labels. And baby, when I tell you Katrina came and all that money I spent on clothes was more than mildewed and I couldn't do nothing with that, called me a life lesson. Nah.
I'm sorry
But
you
you
went
know
through it.
what, you guys, they get a lot of this stuff for free. So don't be fooled. They get a lot of this stuff for free.
Like it.
Well, I think a lot of
Like
these
it.
reality stars are paying.
Or
Yeah, I'm sure
borrowing.
you're gonna see it
Or
on Basketball
borrowing.
Wives. I'm sure you're gonna see it on Basketball Wives multiple times.
I'm not spending $3,000 on something that looked like something I could get old Fashion Nova or Shein. I'm not doing it.
Okay,
The
so
thing
the
is,
next
most of these people
thing,
are dressed by stylists, and stylists are pulling these clothes and borrowing them for them. And then they either use it for another client or they return it. So most of these people do not have these clothes. I think that's why Nene didn't want people going in her closet that time because there's probably nothing in there.
Oh, girl, if she watching Mim, she gonna be on her Instagram tonight reading you for filth.
well,
I'm
send it
just
to her.
saying, I like Nene, but I just know that most of these people are dressed by stylists and they're borrowing these clothes. They don't actually own these clothes. If they do own them, a lot of times they get them for free.
So before we move on to that, we got to show this. So if you guys haven't noticed, I've been giving you guys a lot more shorts. It's a way for me to like be creative during the week when I can't come on. So if you ever need like a minute to just laugh, check out my shorts. Most of them are ridiculous. The one I made about Paula Patton is gonna go up after this live. We got to talk TI, y'all. I'm gonna share the screen, show the little short, and we're gonna talk about it. I know you saw it, right?
Of Ti, do you guys think that Ti and that lady staged that to go
I do
viral?
now.
Yeah, I think those two are like working together. I thought it from the beginning because I honestly would have kicked him if he came up to like grab me like that. I would have been like, "What the hell are you doing?"
So let's show it. Can you hear?
There is no charge. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Don't play with me about that. Hey. Don't play with me about that. I'm not. The one thing I am is a comedian. I'm not playing with you. See, now you're going to get misunderstood. This is not a rap battle. This is not that. This is a motherfucking comedy show. And be clear, if I want to make jokes about something, I'll make jokes about something. Absolutely. No, you know what? Tell me to shut the fuck up and my shit. This is my shit. Be very clear. This is my no way. On crime. T.I. is innocent. I truly believe it.
I didn't like that. I didn't like how he jerked that microphone from her. I didn't like that it felt like he was trying to use some form of sexual intimidation, because if that was a male comedian and that had happened, he would not have gone on stage and hugged him.
I agree with you 100%. On this particular instance, I kind of think this might be staged. I think that maybe this is a comedian friend of his and they decided to do this to go viral. Because I didn't understand, like, why was he... The part that I didn't understand is what started this whole thing. Why was he calling her the B word in the first place? It just seems so random.
Supposedly, he was calling her the B word. He was telling her to take off her wig. He was just kind of heckling her from the floor of the show. Now, T.I. was not slated to be there. This was a open mic night. So T.I. is trying to do a career kind of like Nene, and this is what you get. I don't appreciate any man going up to any woman. It was not a welcomed touch.
Yeah, that was not good at all.
It felt very much like sexual intimidation. The only thing I did not like was she opened her arms. If you don't want this man touching you, don't open your arms. I think at that moment, it was just such a big moment for her. I got T.I. on stage, and maybe it was kind of like an awkward, okay, what are we going to do? But I didn't like that at all. And
listen, if it was me, T.I. would have got cussed out. I don't care about you being T.I. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't walk up on me like that. But look how he treat his wife. We see he treat her like trash. He treat her like trash, and she just run behind him and he's very much one of them men that have that old time, as I say, attitude. You know what I'm saying, towards women. Like, you can't say nothing to him. And he would have got cussed out playing with me. Because first of all, he would have walked up on me and something would have got pitched at him after Will just slapped.
Exactly. That's why I don't believe this.
He would have got. Yeah. He would have got. And it is never. And if they staged it, that's foul. I ain't gonna cuss, but it's foul to me, because don't
play with the audience emotion.
Preach on your platform about Black Lives Matter and this and the other, but you getting up on the stage calling the women I didn't see him.
I think you're breaking up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see in none of the clips I saw. I didn't see her curse him or call him an F boy. So if he staged that, but why would they something with disrespecting this? That ain't
from cool. What you're still breaking up a little bit. From what they said, she was doing her set. He started heckling her. And then she brought up some of the allegations, and that's what set him off. This is why I started to think it was staged, because this was on her Instagram. Why would you have, like, what would be the point of that? Like, if this man just said all these things to you and he got physical with you in any sense of the word, why would you then go out to eat dinner with him? I don't like it. Maybe it is just for his career, but let's move on.
Yeah, it's very odd, because I don't understand why he was heckling her to begin with, and no one can answer that question. And that's why I think this ain't real.
So, y'all know this is Whorable. This is the name of the show, so I got to give y'all Whorable. So these are the new photo ops. This is the new club photo. Y'all tell me if y'all would ever do this at a club.
What is going on?
these are how people.
People need to stop drinking. Huh?
Would you take these photos at the club?
No. And I think that now that's something someone should be arrested for. That's indecent exposure.
No, you're. I told you this is horrible. Wait, I'm not lying. I think she dropped down. I'm not lying. This is what. Look, I'm not. I'm known to be a lot of
I'm
things.
thinking that people have made these photos just so that they can go viral, and it's not really like a thing that they're taking seriously. Like they know they're doing something ridiculous.
This is at a club. I'm not lying.
I just don't trust when I see something that looks a little too, interesting. I'm like, y'all set that up.
No, you would you be taking this picture at the club?
Hell no. I wouldn't have took that picture in my house, let alone in the club. But go ahead, drop them drawers. Anything from attention. Let's go viral.
Now I don't know why they did Jada like this. I don't know.
South Park Shorty. She be out here in Houston.
I don't know why they did Jada like this.
I don't even know how we got to the point where we even on Jada. I'm not. Damn you, Chris Rock. That's all I have to say. And this is why he was slapped, because this is what happens when you get up and make fun of another Black person in front of the world. Now everyone thinks it's okay.
Shan, people send me this all day. Everybody knows at work I'm pent up. I get this stuff all day. Like,
Listen, South Park Shorty, the truth though. Catch her at a gas station out here in Houston, man. You'll be rolling like you at a free comedy show.
I've seen a lot of clips of this woman.
Yeah, she like, believe it or not, like she out here, like, even though she is who she is, people see her and respect her. Don't nobody mess with her. It's like she a Houston celebrity.
Yeah, I was gonna say she like one of them local celebrities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole mess. Okay, so y'all, okay, so I know y'all saw this. We got a very touching moment, and we do touching moments. We got Lee Daniels and Monique getting back together.
That ain't touching.
It's not touching. This woman kicked and screamed and pitched a fit for years and years and years
13
until she
to
finally
be
broke these people down and made them do what she wanted them to do.
13 years to be exact, Callie.
Listen, she got, all I gotta say about this is she got her apology. I hope it's over. I hope her and daddy don't do another 13 years of videos about this apology. I'm over it. You got your apology, go back to work. I don't want to hear no more about Oprah, Tyler, Lee, her daddy, the mama, the grandma, none of, I'm over it. Leave it. It's enough.
I don't blame you.
It's enough. Like for me, I'm just the type of person. If somebody did you wrong, they know they did you wrong. We can have a conversation about it. You say what you say. I'm gonna say what I say. I'm not about to be begging you 13 years for no damn apology. I'm just not about to do it. The hell with you, and I move on with my life. She probably would have been casted a long time ago if she would have just moved on. I'm sick of it.
You know what I think happened? I think that a lot of their issues were her husband and the way that her husband was relaying the information backwards and forth, being in the middle. And she didn't want to put it on her husband. So that's how she went into this fit that she's been in for the past 12 years. But I honestly think that a lot of these like sort of misinformations that were happening was because there was a middleman, which was her husband.
Listen, I don't know too much about Monique's husband, but I feel like for these celebrities, stuff always get messy and touchy when you marry somebody, even if they are in the entertainment business. If they're not as big as you, they don't need to become your manager and your mouthpiece. Let your husband be your husband. And that's when stuff got messed up for her. Monique's whole personality and who she was and how she was changed when she married that man. Now she can do whatever she want with that man. That's her husband. But let your marriage be your marriage. And Your manager be your manager. Cause if I ever get famous, baby, let me tell you something. This is my business. We married, you my husband. You can give me input. Like I'm gonna talk to you, hey, they don't want me to do this, they want me to do that. You give me your input, but me and my manager gonna handle the business. Because when you mix business and pleasure like that, y'all ain't typically something go wrong, y'all carry that stuff back home. And when we at home, I want to get in the bed and do some things. I don't want to be mad about no business. It gotta
Well,
be separate for me.
on this
And then I
channel,
also think
we
he should
don't
have
do
his own career.
we don't do heartbreaking and touching. We do messy. So this is why I did the Monique story. Why we gotta see he got a long booty?
Oh, it is long. Ooh, wee.
It look like an extended back.
A BBL might not hurt him.
It's
Wait,
a
why
Megan.
it look like he got? Why did
It's
he
Megan the
looking like
Stallion booty.
Quasimodo with that hump?
It's the same Megan the Stallion booty. It's a long booty. Some people just got long booties.
But
I
she
think
don't
that's
have
a
that
weird angle
Quasimodo
for
hump
Megan. I
though.
don't think she got no long booty. I think that's a weird angle. But with him, that's a long back. That is not a long booty. There is not a booty in this picture. Now,
That is a
I'm just
handhill
making
butt.
up stuff. I see a back.
Why it
And
look like
some
they're a couple
thighs.
from the 90s matching?
So yeah, we don't do heartwarming. Okay, so you guys don't know who this lady is, but I'm about to tell you who she is. She looks nice enough. She looks like a nice, well put together lady. Have you heard of her yet?
Oh yeah, my friend. She
I
told me
haven't.
about this movie 2 days ago, and she was like, "You got to stop what you're doing and read this."
This woman is a big crack.
It's just a back. I mean,
Please
there's
stop.
no butt there at all. It's just a back. It's very odd. So,
This lady, let me get her right name. Where is it? Okay. It says, this is from New York Times. For a decade, a Yale School of Medicine administrator used university funds to buy computer equipment, which she resold to pay for luxury cars, real estate, and vacation. This woman stole $40 million from Yale. $40 million.
and that's the best looking man she could get with $40 million.
She was tricking the money off on him. That's why she was stealing. So it says a former school of medicine administrator pleaded guilty this week, to defrauding the university of $40 million in computer equipment that she had purchased and restole to pay for luxury vehicles, real estate, and vacations. The administrator, Jamie Petrone, admitted that she had submitted thousands of purchase orders for computer devices and tablets that included Microsoft Surface Pros, iPads, under the pretense they were for medical studies. But in reality, Ms. Petrone shipped the equipment to an out-of-state business in exchange for money, which was deposited into a bank account of a company that listed her as a principal. When the authorities confronted her last year, they said she admitted that the fraud scheme had continued for as long as a decade. She was arrested last September. 42 years old, was a lead administrator and director of finance and administration for the Department of Emergency Medicine at Yale University. She used the money to pay for her lavish lifestyle. As part of the plea deal reached on Monday in federal court, she agreed to forfeit several luxury vehicles that included a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, a Range Rover, and 2 Cadillac Escalades. Her current home in Lithia Springs, Georgia, is going to be seized, and she'll have to pay restitution in the amount of $40 million. This woman had bought numerous homes. Since the incident, Yale has worked to identify and correct gaps in its internal financial controls. By keeping the amount of individual purchases under 10,000, she was able to avoid an additional layer of review required by the university. She stole $40 million worth of stuff, $10,000 at a time.
Now I have a question for y'all. Is it a time that y'all would have quit before you got caught? Because I don't know if I would have continued to do this. I wouldn't have did this at all. I don't steal. That's not my mentality. But I'm saying I just don't see how this woman kept going with this. Like after you got like the first like 5-10 million, you should have been like, okay, I'm gonna stop because they're gonna catch me. She just kept going.
Listen, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna try it at all. But if I was, I might do a couple hundred, maybe a couple thousand, but I ain't doing all of them millions like that. No, indeed.
What's up, all the smoke?
Hey everyone. Hey.
Hey.
Is this the Yale issue?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh my god. So it's a white woman. I thought it was the brother that took it.
Well, that's just it.
That's her arm candy.
I looked at her in this picture and I thought she was just a light complected black woman. But then when I do my deep dives and I was like looking for her pictures,
No, that's a good tan.
She's given a little bit Rachel Dolezal.
Right, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, that's Rachel Dolezal. I was like, cousin, her second cousin from her twice removed father.
Contour. I don't think she's trying to look like a black woman. She's just got contour on.
Nah, sis is playing up. She's playing the Kim Kardashian up effect.
Yeah, I think.
Well, she looks like a white lady with contour on to me, but
I'm not getting the Rachel Dolezal.
Yeah.
You think that she's white or black or what? Mixed.
She look white. She look all the way white. Ain't nothing about her look mixed.
She look black. Yeah. She looked like a real light black person to me.
You think she looks black?
She I thought she like just from far. Like I was like, oh, it's a sister. I thought it was a brother, but I was like, wait, she looked white, and I'm like, ooh.
I think she looks white. Or she could be Robin Dixon. My bad. We could go.
I'm so glad Juan Dixon's not here right now.
So yeah, she stole $40 million from Yale.
Of course, and she got away. Well, I mean, she didn't get away with it, but I'm like, she could have if she was smart enough and like left before it got crazy.
Yeah, if she would have stopped a couple of years ago, no one was looking. She could have got away with this. You know, she's gonna be on American Greed.
Girl, I can't wait. I can't wait.
By keeping the amount of individual purchases under 10,000, investigators said she was able to avoid an additional review. She arranged for university to buy 8,000 iPads and Surface Pro tablets. She held various administrative positions. So she was working the system. She started in 99.
But she started when she was 19. If she's only 42, she was 19, 20. She shouldn't have had that type of job anyway. Was she a student worker? Does it say, did she start as a student worker and that's how she got so intertwined?
She also evaded $6 million in income taxes, so that's probably how they caught her.
What? Why are these criminals so stupid?
Some people act like they want to go to jail.
I would have just like
them in there or what's happening.
I would have took some of that money, put in like in an investment, and like live off the interest, and nobody would have ever known.
Well, see, the thing is, when you have this money, it's hard to invest it because you have to say where it came from. And that's why you see these movies with drug dealers and they have a warehouse full of money that they can't spend because over a certain amount, they start watching you. And it really got worse since 9/11.
Listen, let me tell you what you do. When you make a certain amount, I done watched it on American Greed a million times. And what I always say is, as far as the people who do like the Ponzi scheme investing, I'm like, why y'all didn't invest at least a little? At least a little. That way you could have legitimately been like, I invested, but, hey, what we predicted ain't what happened. Now, as far as stuff like this, I don't understand. Like with the drug dealers, y'all making y'all money. Go to the casino. Get you some chips. You don't got to spend it all, then cash it in.
Or an offshore account.
And get you a check from the casino like you done hit it big.
Y'all are missing the big thing. I was waiting for one of y'all to say it.
What?
She's being sentenced. The man she was spending the money on is not.
Well, he is.
Well, he didn't do the crime.
He's an innocent party in all of this. He's an innocent party in all of this. We always getting caught for some BS. So let one of ours get off scot-free once in a while. Okay.
I mean, listen. She decided she wanted to go steal that money. So that was on her. Now, if you wanted to lavish me with gifts, and when I would have heard they was coming for you, I'd have hid all my gifts at my grandma's house or somebody that I'm beefing with, and they think they ain't fooling with me no more. Because she stole. I ain't about to lose my gifts. I'm gonna be like Erica and don't want to give up my earrings I promised to God.
But it's a reverse Apollo and Phaedra.
You're gonna pull Apollo and Phaedra.
He's the Phaedra.
And hide your stuff at Candy's house.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna pull an Erica Jane. She has somewhere.
No, he don't deserve to go to jail. He didn't know. He thought she was just getting bonuses at work.
if he wasn't part of the crime, then he don't have to do the time. I ain't mad at him.
Exactly.
40 million worth of
I ain't
bonuses.
mad at him. Listen, these days women want to be equal opportunity and want to be spoiling their man too. Listen, if that man was getting spoiled, baby, enjoy the fruits of being spoiled.
Exactly.
Because I'm gonna enjoy being spoiled.
Yeah.
Did you know that Megan Thee Stallion and Lee Daniels had the same booty?
They really don't. They really. I mean, that is
God
like
damn, that booty long. That booty is long from his neck.
There is no booty in that picture. now, Mims, you gonna stop putting that picture up there saying there's a booty there.
It's
There
from his
is a
back. He got a
some
back
thigh.
booty. He got a back booty. That's what it is. No, he gave some of it to Monique. That's when he hugged her. He gave some of it to Monique. That's what happened.
She snatched it all.
Monique looked
for
good.
those of you guys who just joined, Paula Patton released a statement about her chicken.
You don't want to hear nothing about her.
Believe in washing the chicken, and maybe the way the video was edited, it looks like I don't wash it long enough, but I definitely do because I feed it to my son, and I fed it to his whole school. That batch I made it for his school.
I knew that was from that movie with the kids. I knew it. I knew it, ma'am.
I have a commentary about Miss Paula. I don't believe her mother told her to cook the chicken like that. I think she just told her to go to the store and get some seasoning and flour and oil. All of that other stuff that she decided to do, that was her own doing. I don't believe that woman was cooking chicken like that. She would have to show it to me.
I bet Robin cooked better chicken than her.
You can't cook chicken. She's lucky no one got sick. First of all, she's using avocado oil, which burns too high to deep fry anything. And then she put the seasoning in the grease, so that means the grease burned and the chicken was raw in the middle.
Ooh.
So I'm surprised she didn't make somebody sick with that chicken.
Wait, Callie, go back.
Popcorn.
You said she seasoned the oil with the
She put the chicken in the oil with just flour with no seasoning, and then started sprinkling seasoning over the chicken while it was in the hot avocado oil.
You didn't see the video?
I saw part of it, but once I saw when they said she was washing the chicken, she just rinsed water over it. I was like, I'm not watching this. I was offended.
First of all,
I was highly offended.
Were you offended by this too?
Who is this?
This is what people doing in the club now. You never had a club club photo shoot?
No, I'm not. I'm more of like a bar lounge guy. I don't do clubs too much. Honestly, me. That's just me.
Okay.
Ma'am, while you was calling for that man to be arrested, you need to be calling for Paula to be arrested for that chicken. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna need her to know, Paprika, ma'am, where's the Tony's? If you don't know what Tony Satchers is, it's a little green can. They come in small, medium, and large. Or get you some seasoning or get you
some seasoned salt. I mean, she had a
baby, no. I don't know what kind of seasoning that was, but that wasn't it, and not for the grease. The grease gonna be nice and flavored, and the chicken gonna be very much bland and look like it came from Candy Restaurant when the lights went off because they don't have no generator.
But here's the thing: Zatarain makes chicken fry. They sell it here in Los Angeles. I have bought it. You don't even have to know how to cook chicken. Just put it in the bag, clean the chicken, put it in the bag, shake it, buy some regular grease, not avocado oil. That's for air fryers. That's why it comes in those little cans, because you really can't deep fry anything with avocado oil. And just cook the chicken. I don't know what in the world she was doing.
That chicken is raw. That chicken is so raw. It's burnt on the outside. And look at her, so proud, girl.
First of all, the way the internet be having technical difficulties all the time, I would have had an internet connection failure. I wouldn't even posted that in result.
Who the person who recorded that is an enabler, and they need to be told off too.
They don't like her.
Y'all know that wasn't right.
It might have been her assistant.
She should be fired.
She's trying to keep her coins coming, so I don't blame her if she
I'm trying
lied.
to blame that on her mama. Talking about that's the way my mom was cooking it, and that's just the way she always cooked it. No, I don't believe that at all. I think your mom told you to go to the grocery store and get some seasoning and some flour and some oil, and you decided to do whatever you wanted to do on your own. That's what I think happened.
Or Callie, or
Don't
maybe
do Paula like that. You knew you would have ate that chicken.
or maybe she told her she know Paula can't cook. She probably sent her to Boston Market instead, and Paula didn't want to do that.
Or
If I was
Wingstop.
Paula
Let's go
mama, I'd
Wingstop.
get on the internet and say she lying. If I was her mama, I'd be like, let me tell y'all something, baby. She did not get that recipe from me. That ain't what me or the ancestors taught her. She lying.
Well, we don't know. I mean, which one of Paula's parents is white and which one is black?
Probably the daddy.
I ain't
The dad
never
is
seen no
what?
white person eat chicken like that.
Let
It
me
don't
look it
even
up.
matter.
The
Listen,
dad is which one?
I think he might be her white. I think he might be. Oh no, her mama is white and her
Right,
daddy is
but
black.
I've never seen a white person cook chicken like that. I don't think that's the issue. I really honestly think that her mom told her to get some seasoning, flour, and oil, and she just took it and ran and did whatever with it.
it
But
don't matter to me. Even if I was her little
Her
old white
mama's- yeah,
mama, I
mama's
would have told the
white.
internet she was
Yeah,
lying
mama's
on me.
right. Mama's right. So maybe mama does make her chicken like that, and Paula was just following the family recipe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm buying that one, Paula.
If she would have said her daddy, we would have been like, you lying.
What lady in
You
her
ready?
70s is cooking with avocado oil? This is why I don't believe her. Because most older ladies don't even, they're like, what is avocado oil? That's some new stuff that came out for air fryers.
Well, first
So
off,
that's
I'm
why I
not
don't
going to
believe her.
Whole Foods to get nothing for no fried chicken.
No,
It defeats the purpose in
they
the
have fried
first
chicken
place.
stuff. They can sell chicken fry there.
And also,
So
that's
why I
expensive
don't know
ass
what she was
oil.
doing.
I'm saying I don't want none of that. I like Church's, Popeyes, my mama's fried chicken. I'm not going any place healthy to pick up
No,
no.
what I'm saying is that Whole Foods is a regular grocery store. They sell regular things to cook fried chicken with. She just did not buy them. That's what I'm saying.
No, thank you. I never knew that Popeyes was getting their grease and their seasoning from Whole Foods. I'm good. What's up,
Paula,
Shay?
Paula
Hey!
is intense.
Hey. So you guys, do you not realize what Mims is doing to y'all? He's getting you to spill your tea, but he's not pulling his. He's
What
asking
tea?
you if you do those photos in the club. He's not telling us if you do those photos in the club.
Well, we
He's
know Mims
asking
is
you
a thirst
about your
trapper.
chicken. He's not telling us about his chicken. Come on now.
Yeah, he talking about he going to Popeyes. That means he not frying chicken.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mims, throw some of your thirst trapping. So some of your thirst trapping photos.
I did that one time and I got it.
But Mims is telling us his truth. Mims might can't fry no chicken or they ain't interested in frying no chicken, so he gonna eat his mama chicken or the Popeyes.
Are you saying Mims is only he can't cook, he can microwave?
No, I can cook. I can cook a lot of stuff.
Oh, no, he can bake. He can bake.
I know how to cook.
What can you cook, Mims?
Crawfish etouffee, shrimp creole, chicken. I can
nah.
barbecue. I can do gumbo.
By yourself?
Nah, Mims, you know I'm from New Orleans. I need to eat that crawfish etouffee to see
That's
what
what
it's
I was
really
thinking.
hitting.
I'm like,
Exactly.
no, I
Let's
got
see
to
it.
taste that.
Party at Mims' house. Party at Mims' house.
I'm gonna post the
Potluck.
pictures. I'm gonna post the pictures on my Instagram. Make it make sense now.
Pictures don't do nothing for the
Exactly.
taste.
We
I
need
need a taste
video.
test.
No, Mims, we need to see you cooking it live on IG
That's what I'm
Live with all the ingredients in front and looking at every detail.
I can cook.
I'm so
I'm
glad
not
I
saying you
called
can't
in.
cook. I'm just saying, you know, us New Orleans people, when we hear certain dishes, baby, we be like, I need to taste it to find out because it don't be the cook don't be then cooked it.
I know
Exactly.
the assignment. I know the assignment. And trust me, everybody. What?
I was gonna say it's a lot of so-called Creole restaurants here in Los Angeles, and them people can't cook. And when you talk to them, you ask them, "When was the last time you went home?" "Oh, I was 5 years old the last time I went home." I'm like, that's why you can't cook.
Girl, that's like out here. That's like out here in Houston, baby. You go somewhere and you say, "Let me get a seafood gumbo," and then they bring it to the table with okra. I say, "I know you're lying. What is this? What is this? Listen, that's two different. That's two different gumbos. It's an okra gumbo and it's a seafood gumbo. You either have okra gumbo or you have seafood. It's not
And
the same.
chicken. Don't forget, chicken is
Did
different too.
my mama text you and tell you? Look, make sure you put that in there.
I wouldn't trust anything that someone says is from New Orleans unless I'm going to New Orleans myself to try it. Personally.
Well, I can cook. I know the difference between chicken and sausage gumbo, okra gumbo, seafood gumbo, and I don't put fish in my seafood gumbo.
How many
Fish.
seasonings do you use?
Fish.
Some
Mims?
people put fish in their
Who put
seafood
fish in
gumbo.
You know
gumbo?
what?
I ain't never heard of that before.
If somebody ever invite me to their house and they have fish and they gumbo, they unfriended. I mean, they dead
You
to
ain't
me.
lying.
You
They
said
dead to me.
dead.
I'm
Not
gonna
they
pronounce
dead.
them dead. I'm
That
gonna
made
pull a
me a little
mama D
nauseous.
and make them an
Dead.
obituary. And in that obituary I make for them, they're gonna be my cousin, or my sister, so I could get 3 days of bereavement. But they dead. I gotta grieve over that. I need
I'm
grievement
telling you,
time.
people put fish in their gumbo.
Like with
It's
the
a thing.
bone in it too?
Not with the bone, but like
What
pieces of fish.
people
I'm
though? You
telling you,
keep
I've
talking about
seen
people. I ain't never heard of that or seen that nowhere before in my life.
Have you seen the people that put the boiled eggs in a gumbo and
I
talk
have.
about it's a New Orleans
Ooh.
recipe? I said, who they know? Your family ain't from New Orleans. They're from New Iberia. Stop playing with me.
Not New Iberia.
No, I have
seen
seen eggs. I've seen some like Asian owned Creole restaurants, and they'll put eggs in the gumbo.
So it's like Asian fusion expired.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't understand that, y'all. True story. When I first moved to Houston, I went to this place. My friend was telling me, girl, you're going to love the crawfish. They're so good. So I walked up there. I said, let me get 2 pounds of crawfish because I'm going to just get 2 to start.
2 pounds?
Because listen.
Yeah, you eat crawfish by the pound.
I eat 5 pounds, and that's on a light day.
No. I can eat
some.
more than that, but I was going to start off with 2 because it might wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? So when I get to the counter, I said, let me get 2 pounds of crawfish. They said, what flavor you want? I said, bro, what you mean flavor? They said, we have lemon pepper. We have this kind. We have that kind.
2 weeks ago.
Say, you know what? Lemon pepper crawfish. I no longer trust y'all. Give me some of them hot wings y'all have on y'all menu. I refuse to eat it. Then another place I went to, the crawfish was good out here. It's called BB's. They good, but then they bring you crawfish with Tony Chattries on the top. I said, what is this? I just can I get crawfish without the seasoning on top? The crawfish,
that's a new one. The seasoning on the top,
but baby, they serve it out here with the seasoning on the top. So whenever I order
the crawfish places out here, all the boiled places, they have that flavors, like different flavors, like with flavor. I'm like, what do you mean with flavor? Even the ones with people that claim they from New Orleans cooking it. And one lady I asked, I said, when was the last time you've been home? Oh, I was like 14. And I'm like, okay, yeah, because we don't have different flavors for our crawfish.
How old was she when you asked her that?
Oh, this woman's like in her 50s at least.
So yeah, don't be questioning
they
my cooking
Creole.
skills. No.
They swear up and down they Creole.
Yes, we gonna come for your cooking skills, Mims. Because
I'm gonna post my pictures. I might do a cooking video since y'all got jokes, but we got to move on to Kim and Pete. Because I didn't like this.
Gosh,
oh, not that little girl sitting in his lap. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that is not cute at all.
Kanye gonna beat his ass.
Now, see, when Kanye need to be ranting, is he still suspended? Because this is a rant I wouldn't have been mad at.
No, I don't trust Kanye either. I feel really bad for all these kids because you got Kim, who is an absentee mama. You got Kanye. I don't know. After Kanye said that he was arguing about terminating the pregnancy with North, I lost all respect for Kanye and anything involving these kids. And that's when I kind of sided with Kim. But Kim is a trash box too. And I'm not talking because of the sex tape. I'm just saying everything that they're doing. It wasn't until I read this article where TMZ said it's appropriate at 6 months legally to introduce whoever you're dating to your kids. I was like, so everything she's doing is supposed to be now by the book. These people are playing with us, but I don't think that anybody should have a 7 or 8 year old little girl sitting in the lap of some man that you just met who tells jokes about a baby was sucking his finger and he felt something happening.
Oh my God.
No.
You can't make me understand why this is okay. I'm now almost Team Kanye in this situation, and I never thought I would say it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, listen, I don't be for Kanye rants, but if he would have ranted about his little girl sitting in that man's lap, I would have been all here for it. Like, at the end of the day, people separate and they split. You can't tell nobody when to bring somebody around their child. For me,
part of inspiration.
I'm not bringing nobody around my kids, and I don't know what it's gonna be, and just have this one and that one in front of my child. That's just not my thing. But whatever. But one thing for certain and two things for sure, my daughter's not about to sit up in no man's lap. They don't even sit up in their daddy lap. Like that's distasteful. That's trashy. And I feel like him doing that and posting that, or whoever posting it, them doing it, is just to further get Kanye out of his character. And I ain't even nowhere near on Kanye's side or Kim's side. But when you say she had a trash box and not the sex tape, we saw that sex tape and it showed she had a trash box because it wasn't even interesting.
It was lazy. I was like,
But,
damn, Ray J did all the work.
Too, because I think that this is 2022. Most people know that that's not appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something ain't right. I don't know, Pete. I'm not accusing him of nothing, but this is just not appropriate. It's just not. And I think that Kanye is like, you know what? I'm gonna just sit back and let everybody see what I was talking about. And so maybe that's the approach that he's taking, because people were laughing at him and just thinking that he was just saying, made up things. And he's like, well, I'm gonna just let people see that I'm not crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if this gets brought up in the court case along with the fact that he made inappropriate jokes about an actual baby in a sexual manner. I think Kanye might have just shifted
the tide.
Yeah. Is there an echo?
Is
it me? Hello?
I'm hearing a little bit of an echo, right?
Is it me?
Okay. So last thing, and then it's open topic for the rest of the show. Y'all tell me, what would you do if you got invited here? Would you attend? Hold on.
Oh gosh, man. What is this about you about to put up on this screen?
I'm nervous.
You tell me, would you attend?
Oh no.
I usually like my body when I go to funerals in the church with us all dressed in black and like the pallbearers carrying them out, not getting drunk and like twerking in the club. No, thank you. No, ma'am. No, Sam.
Wait, the fuel was in the club.
This is like a viewing, like a wake that they're having in this club with people dancing and partying with the body propped up.
And he was awake, all right. Locked up, won't let me out.
Where is it?
This is like, I think they down south somewhere. I think they say he's from New Orleans.
It would be my people.
Y'all. No, I think this on the East Coast.
That's the body. At first, I thought they were just trying to show off the shoes.
I thought they were at Madame Tussauds when I saw this. I was like, oh, Madame Tussauds has a club now. And I was like, oh no, they got a dead body up in there. And they said his mouth was like drooping down and he was sweating.
Oh, I would have ran up out of there. I saw that.
And the club owner came out and said that he thought that they were just having a wake. He had no idea the body was being taken out of the casket or any of this was going to happen.
Oh, thank you, Corey. Yeah. Corey said it happened in PG County, Maryland. If anyone knows where that is.
It's on the East Coast, wherever it is. It ain't in New Orleans.
That is ridiculous. I mean, I guess people have different traditions. I mean, I don't like.
Apparently, they do this in the Caribbean, in some parts of the Caribbean. I'm being told.
Oh, wow.
It reminds me, y'all, I don't care if y'all judge me, but when I was younger, I used to say, when I die, I'm going to rig my casket. So when people come to view my body was going to pop up and be like, what's up? So I guess that's why it's funny to me. I was like, oh.
Who grandma is? Who grandma is?
Somebody grandma looking for a sugar baby. You ain't see the video with her on TikTok with her money talking about you looking for a sugar mama?
Come on, grandma. I need gas. I need some gas money. I gotta fill my tank. Let's go.
Oh, what is this world coming to?
That's why grandmas ain't babysitting no more.
She got an old banging booty. Paul Mooney said she got a whole banging butt.
It's moving. It's moving like a wave pool.
You think that her DMs aren't popping after this? This woman knew just what she was doing.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised. I found a couple, a black guy, he's 23 or 24, and his wife is 61 years old. Trust me, there's some out there that are willing to like risk it.
What is this noise? Do y'all hear that?
Like that
Hold on.
music.
Are you? Is it from the club? Or the memorial?
Oh, I'm tickled.
Grandma got bills to pay, so I'm
But
with
Callie,
Grandma.
you didn't see that funeral at Charbonnet they did with the old lady sitting up in her chair like she was in the living room and she had her cigarette in her hand and her bush bill on the table, and they was passing the view of the body. You didn't see that? They did that at
No,
Charbonnet, girl.
I heard about this. It was another one too with a guy that they did. I refuse to look at that. I don't even like open casket. So no.
Same.
Hey, listen. Since we talk about funerals, y'all ever had somebody tell y'all, "Oh, give you their camera," and they say, "Look at my pictures," and you be scrolling through their pictures, and next thing you know, bam, it's a casket picture.
No, I thought you were going somewhere else with this.
With the news.
Yeah, I thought it was just the casket.
My cousin,
I thought it was something way worse.
Don't ever hand me your phone because I will go looking. Do not ever.
Ma'am, if I ever had you my phone and say, "Look at the picture," look at that picture. Do not scroll left. Do not scroll
through
right.
everything.
Do not scroll. But my cousin gave me her. You know when the digital cameras first came out, everybody taking their pictures on their camera and they scrolling. So she was like, "Oh, go through the pictures." So I'm going through the pictures, looking at her vacation, and then bam. It's a picture of a lady in the casket. I pitched her phone. I pitched the camera. She said, "What you pitch my camera for?" I said, "You don't have nobody no camera. You got dead bodies up in there." "Oh, that was my friend Mama. I took it for her." Who the hell want a picture of their mama in the casket?
I mean, I'm from West Africa. We do take pictures of our dead bodies at wakes and viewings.
No, when my dad passed away, there were other members of the family that insisted upon an open casket because they wanted to take pictures. Me and my siblings did not want to do it. And you know what? We're not even speaking to those people anymore. So I wish that we had not done it. But we couldn't really have like a big service because of the penny. We could only have 10 people at the actual service. So we were like, well, we're just going to do this so everyone can come. I still regret it to this day. I did not go in to the viewing because I don't believe in open caskets. So, yeah, but there were people that were there taking pictures.
But even to maybe the point you're just bringing about scrolling through people's phones. I mean, people ain't smart. That's why you get an app that you have a passcode on. That's where you put all your scandalous stuff and just have your regular album just out and open. I'm like, look if you want to.
Look, me and my cousins, you know, every family, you got your group of cousins that you hang with. We all have a pack. Destroy my phone and my computer upon deck. Burn it, roll over it, whatever. And please get to it before my mama do, because she too nosy.
Liberian cayenne pepper.
Oh, I got passwords on all my stuff. You can't.
Oh, I have passwords too,
Wait, Jada Pickett's.
Hi, everyone.
You ain't shit. Mims, you ain't shit to that. Isn't it enough she's in an entanglement with August Alsina and her husband in front of all of us?
What's
this
up?
Don't look like Jada. This look like Gammy.
Nope, I'm not messing with you.
I almost choked.
It do look a little bit like Gammy before she got
y'all.
Hey, y'all.
What's up, everybody?
Y'all, Mims got herself in trouble trying to be cute with words, and people ain't gonna never let her live it down. Instead of just saying, "Look, we were separated."
No, y'all
Mims, you are messy.
August was making that good macaroni with Jada.
I don't know about that macaroni.
I came up to say I have a confession. I have several casket pictures in my phone right now.
Oh, dear.
I really do.
Right now.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think I need to make a folder now that you guys said something, because I don't keep a lock on my phone. You go through my phone if you want to.
I thought you was about to say she had an entanglement and she got casket.
Oh, no.
Autumn's mom, I thought you were going to say the photo. The last photo.
Oh, no, not that bad. But no, I do have casket pictures in my phone. And I think now I'm going to make a separate folder because I didn't even think about nobody going through my phone. If you go through my phone, you're going to see what you see. I don't keep a lock on it. Have at it. Good luck.
I look through everything.
Oh, my goodness.
All your business. I want all the info.
I told you we're gonna talk.
We were having a little bit of a debate.
Okay.
I think that Lee Daniels has a Megan Thee Stallion booty.
No, that's just a long crack.
No,
There
he
isn't
does
even
not
a
have a
chicken.
Megan Thee Stallion booty.
He got a straight up janitor's crack, not a plumber's crack, a janitor's crack.
No, that's a crack on his back. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Somebody took a baseball bat and just bashed him in his behind. He has no butt, and neither does Monique.
Well, yeah, that's true. And who said something earlier? I think it was Callie, when you was talking about the fried chicken and how you don't believe her mother taught her that. I agree with you. Back in the day, we didn't even have organic products. So nobody's mama was using organic flour and organic this and organic that. She up there lying on her mother. She didn't do nothing but make a whole big old mess and was up in there playing games and wasting food.
She made salmonella chicken wings.
And hopefully those kids didn't eat it. Hopefully they were like, thank you, Miss Paula, and just threw it in the trash.
That's why you don't do potlucks at work. I'll be like, no, thank you. I'm not eating nothing from nobody.
In public places. I'm like, I gotta see you cook it.
Exactly.
Mims, I'm disturbed. I feel disturbed.
About which part?
Well, everything. I don't know where to start. You started. We had Madonna's face, which was.
Oh, I missed that.
Ooh, take it off! Take it off! Take it off! Take it off! Take it off!
She looked like that doll from that movie. What's that movie?
Horror movie.
Woo.
Cats and dogs.
Oh, Annabellum. Is that Annabelle? What is that?
Annabelle.
Annabelle.
That's so loud, Brandon.
Mims, it hurts. It hurts.
That's Madonna.
Ooh.
It looks like Annabelle.
Baby.
Yeah,
that's not
You
giving
need to warn
sexy
people.
at
There could be
all.
something getting passed through my eyys while by watching this.
That should come with an NC-17 rating.
What else besides you amused?
Is that
Disturbed by the wake. That was very disturbing. The wake with the
in the club.
But
with the body defrosting. That was not sweating. That would have been defrosting because he's dead.
Oh my. But that's some DC PG County mess for y'all. I'm telling you, they strange.
So wait, what's the difference, Corey, between like those people and the other people who live in DC? What's the difference?
They all strange. DC strange, period. We call them Bamas.
Not the white sugar. I never heard
Paula
that.
like the white
but her ex-husband did have an issue with that. He was very upfront about the stuff that he did. He even made a song called Booger Sugar. It wasn't
Robin Thicke was addicted to cocaine?
Robin Thicke was addicted to
allegedly.
Yeah, he was addicted to anything they would give him.
Yeah, no, he had a real bad habit, but he acknowledges it.
Oh no.
He made his daddy very unproud.
That's not a filter.
But look at what his dad was doing. He was with that weird woman he was married to. I don't know what else to call her. Just Google it. The apple did not fall far from the tree at all in that family.
Sassy says, I have videos and pictures of my nephew's funeral and repast in my phone. I just made a book of them for my sister. I do know people do that.
While
The
they're in the casket, not standing up in a club.
True. No, I don't have any like that.
We got a packed house tonight. What's up, Prosperity?
Hey, I just came to say that is not a DC thing. I'm from DC, born and raised. That's a PG thing. Maryland and DC are two totally different places with two totally different kind of people. We ain't
No,
do
they're
that. That's
not.
not it. Yes, they
DC
are.
is a subsidiary of Maryland.
No, we're not. We're not. No, nope. I'm not gonna take it.
I'm from B-More. I'm from Maryland. I know y'all are.
That's Baltimore. Nope. You're not gonna put us with them. They are different.
You came up here and say them ain't our
They cross over and try to be like us, but no, we're different.
I don't want to be like a Bama. No.
But do you think it's not really a place thing? It's just that family, just their preference.
I had just put that in the chat too. I said that is not us. Don't put that on us. And she just gonna put it on us. She just gave it to it. That's not us.
I wonder if
We
they're
didn't
from
do
another culture. Like, because I've never heard of this guy before. I wonder
Me
if
neither.
they might be from another.
He was just a local rapper. He wasn't a big name rapper. He was a
Yeah.
DC, DMV rapper. Nobody knew him.
No, I'm just wondering if this is like normal, and they're from a culture where this is normal. Like we're assuming
That was his request. He requested that. And I don't know why they obliged him, because I don't know if he would know or not, if they did it or not. I mean, I'm not understanding. I request
Sometimes
a
you have
lot
to
of
tell
things that
people
I
no.
don't get.
But I have a question though,
Yeah,
in regards
like
to that. What funeral home agreed to not only do the embalmment, get him dressed, and then set him up in a club like that?
on a
Well, for
dolly.
Money.
On a
anything for money.
dolly.
Who?
No, I
On
said
a
what funeral
dolly.
home?
This isn't not new
Wait
though,
a minute,
guys.
I can't hear.
I've not seen maybe a packed club and venue, but I've seen a lot of people more recently, and it's our culture. And I say our, I mean African American. What they are doing is throwing more of a party. They sit them up. They got Jordans on. They're not in the casket. So it
In their
just was
favorite
the
chair.
natural progression to actually having a party.
Right.
So
Where have you
it's
seen
not.
this, Mims?
In the
Where
funeral
have you
business
seen
is
this?
On
it's all
YouTube.
over.
It's all over YouTube.
I mean,
Wait,
it's all
it's not
around the
just on
internet.
YouTube. There was a whole TV show. There was two of them actually. It was something. They had two different Black family-owned businesses. I can't call the name right now. One was on WeTV, and
Sweetie
one was
Pie?
on. Huh?
No, I was being silly.
Oh, yeah, it was a whole TV show,
They
and they
did.
showed how now they didn't do none in the club. Let me start with that. But what they did show was some people, they didn't want to be in a casket per se. Somebody wanted to ride a roller coaster, so they had like an amusement park set up,
Oh my
and they
God.
had the
Get
casket
out of
on the
here.
amusement park. Then they
No.
had somebody else that was a pit master, so they had his whole barbecue themed funeral, and every funeral was a different theme.
I
I
saw
thought
those
that was
shows.
But
yeah, I
hold on, did
thought
they
that
put
was
the body on the roller coaster?
yeah, they sure did. They absolutely did.
I
They
saw those
absolutely did.
shows because one of the shows, I forget which one of the funeral homes even had a drive-through viewing where you can
Yes,
drive through and they will pull up the body
yes,
that you
yes.
come,
Oh my
like you pull
God.
up and say, I'm
Hmm.
here for the Johnson funeral, and they pop the casket in the window
Oh God,
Yes,
for you
yes.
to view the
Only
body.
us.
Child.
Only us.
Hmm.
Yeah, because
I don't
Hmm.
view
the
the
one who did
bodies.
the drive-through funeral is the one who buried that man in that yellow Lamborghini.
Absolutely, absolutely. Another guy wanted to be buried in his car, so they buried him in the car. It was outrageous, and I thought that was a lot then. But they done stepped it up 1,000 with this one in the funeral in the club with the body out of a thing. Yep.
I couldn't do
The
it.
world's gone crazy. It's
I
gone
Hmm.
mad.
couldn't do
I
The
it.
thought there
club
was
owner
health
was crazy to
codes.
have a dead body there without a
I,
casket.
yeah, I thought there was health codes, and you couldn't have a corpse in certain places. Isn't that abuse of a corpse at some point?
Yeah.
I
I
think
don't
Okay.
know
it
about
might
that
be.
one.
That's why the club
Well, they
owner.
had security. They had PG securing it, and they ain't locked nobody up, so it must not be in PG County.
Mm.
I think you could probably grease the palms. You know what? Phaedra probably did that funeral.
Yeah, but can we talk
Her and
about
Willie Watkins.
Willie
Willie
Watkins?
Watkins.
Can we talk about the hot grandma? Can we talk about her?
Yeah,
No.
big booty
What about
Oh
her?
everywhere,
my
big booty
goodness.
everywhere.
Did you see her other TikTok?
Uh-uh.
When she
No.
was in the black with the money.
Yes. Grandma
Oh,
got a
no.
banging body. I said to myself, Lord Jesus, she done took care of herself.
No, this is
I
too
wouldn't be
much.
surprised if Grandma had a sugar daddy herself.
She trying to be a sugar mama.
No, she want to be a
Right.
sugar mama. She don't want no old man. She said.
Listen,
She just got rid of her husband.
the only thing grandma about her is her face. Go look at that TikTok with her and that body. If you saw from the back and she had on the lace front, you wouldn't think, she was nobody grandma.
This is the new age grandma. This is
She
they
don't
no
have no
longer a big
belly.
mama. It's not a
She
big
is.
So
mama
would you be
anymore.
happy if that was your grandma? Anyone?
Hell
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Grandmas need to have
I'm not
fun.
mad at her, but I'm glad she's not mine.
Yeah, but if she was your grandma, would you
My
be
grandmother
like,
been
oh,
old since I was born.
I
So
wouldn't
Hello,
want
thank
my
you. I don't think my grandmother
I
being
wouldn't want
dumb.
my grandma twerking for Jesus or otherwise, but I would hang out with this woman.
Somebody else's grandma. Yeah, you would.
Everyone doesn't mind as long as it's not their grandma.
Right.
No,
Exactly.
if you was raised by this grandmother, this is normal to you. You don't think Kim and Chloe are going to be doing this when they're this lady's age? I promise you they will.
They will be.
It's the
And
new
it'll be just
progression. You
normal
got
to
the
their
city
children.
girl. This is the city woman. So it's
Child,
a
she
natural
not only
progression.
is a grandma, she got great grandkids, I guarantee you.
I'm not even gonna lie. True story. I can see one of my sisters with their grandkids doing something like that. It's a different generation. It's a different generation. If they want to shake it, they gonna shake it until they can't shake it no more.
My
Yeah, but then
grandmother
are
ain't
you going
doing
to be
that. My
mad when your
grandmother still talk
grandchildren
about
are
me.
shaking it?
Huh?
Would you be mad if your grandkids started shaking it because they're watching grandma?
Well, see, me personally, that's not me.
No, but I'm saying if you didn't mind
The
that
only reason I
being your
say that
grandma.
is because I see my sisters today. Like when I go to their house and they're with one of my sisters has a granddaughter and they up in there listening to Cardi B and other rappers and they cussing and carrying on. And I'm sitting there with my mouth open, like, what in the foolishness is going on around here? Time for me to go. So I can see them doing something like that later on. It's a different generation.
My kids wouldn't bring none of their friends to the house.
Listen,
Someone said that that's a filter. That's not really a grandma.
my grandma dragged me because I don't wear stockings to church. Okay, my grandma still wear her white stockings and her suits with her big old hats with the nets on it. My grandma been old since I was born. My grandmother had a Jerry curl when I was born, so I got a true grandmother.
You got a grandma.
Yeah,
Real
I got a grandma that picked
Cook
you up from
Sunday
school
dinner.
and took you to McDonald's for a Happy Meal afterwards. I got one of them kind of grandmas. I had
Oh,
a
that was a
babysitting
new age grandma
grandmother.
because my grandma was not taking me to McDonald's. She was
Gonna
home
wait till
cooking
that dinner
every
get done.
meal.
She been cooking since last night.
Oh no, my grandmother started. I guess I was spoiled, baby. Every time she picked me up, we hit the McDonald's. And on Wednesdays we would go to Shoney's for the children's buffet.
That's a new age grandma.
Yeah, I had an old grandma. And then my grandparents had a little grocery store. So I used to go to the grocery store, the corner store and work with them. Y'all used to, baby, if y'all could see me, I have my little candy cigarettes acting like I'm ringing up the people right next to her.
Child. Well, guys,
My grandma would have knocked me
son,
out.
well, my son told me I have to get off of YouTube.
Oh,
So, I love you.
Bye, Corey.
Hey, Brendan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bye.
you've been summoned. Bye,
Thank
Corey.
you. Put me out.
All right,
All
you
right.
have a good one.
Well, you guys have a good night.
You too.
This is
You
fun.
new age too, because your child just told you. My mom be like, who you think you talking to?
That's
this
the
was
Baltimore people.
This was the first episode of That's Horrible. I had a good time. And
It
That's
was definitely horrible.
We don't
Man,
have all those rules. We're gonna do what we want.
Did you talk about the beads?
No, I didn't have time. I got a pack from Miami. That's the thing about That's Horrible. We just kind of go with the flow. Whatever is happening is whatever is happening.
No, I came in late. That's why I asked.
No, I meant to. Prosperity Thick Girl is one of the people who
God damn.
They sending him stuff.
She sends me stuff and I appreciate it. But this has already been an hour and a half, y'all. So I had a good time. I'm gonna be having a better time in Miami. So,
Well, you have
Enjoy Miami.
Hot boy spring. Hot boy spring.
Enjoy yourself.
Have some drinks for all of us.
Behave.
Please don't be one of them people that Funky Dineva was doing that video about. He was mad as hell. They was down in Miami.
Oh, he was cursing them out. He was cursing them all the way.
I'm gonna go look for Funky. I'm gonna go. Y'all let me know what bars Funky hangs out. I'm gonna go look for Funky.
The rich people bar. The rich people bar.
No, he be down to the bar where the
Cosby at.
At the crab place.
Cosby. Him and
He
Miss
gonna be at the
Penny
crab
rolling her
place.
kiki.
What crab plays?
The video he did.
Oh, Crack and Reel.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look for Funky. If I see him, I see him. If I see
They
him,
supposed to be having a big old thing for the community.
Hook and Reel. Hook and Reel. That's what's called.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, Funky's probably at a. I'm gonna see if I see Funky. I'm gonna try to get an interview for y'all.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, but you have to watch that interview he did.
He's doing a meet and greet.
The CEO
oh, he's
of
doing a
Zeus.
meet and greet this weekend.
Yeah, at Hook and Reel for the the video he made about them not having black people music on the jukebox.
Oh, so they put it on the jukebox?
No, they serving crab legs to the community to make up for it, and they're gonna have some trying to get people to become business owners, something then for the community. I don't know exactly the
I'm gonna
word
be on a beach.
wordage, but it's a damn meet and greet with Funky.
I'm good on the. You know how many people are gonna be there for free crab legs?
Right.
He said he gonna do a couple of hours and he leaving. So y'all can come, but you better come early.
Yeah, no, I'm
If
not.
you want
You better just enjoy your break.
Y'all are crazy. I do think that I need to do another Confessions of a Mistress.
Yes.
Yes.
We need an update.
We need a part 3 from that guy from Atlanta.
Well, he must be on number 10 now. He must have 10 on the go or 12. How many weeks has it been?
Amused. That one guy, like he said, he dumped this guy, then the other guy's wife left him with the baby, then he was coming to the front door. It was a
Yeah,
whole
but he
mess.
had about 4. They ended up being 4 or 5 of them by the end of it all.
He might have
so
10
there
by
must be.
now. He might have
Easily.
For those of you
I
guys
think
who are new to my channel, I do a confession of a mistress.
Mistress.
If you are a mistress or you ever fought the mistress and you want to talk about it, whether you
Your
man,
friend of
woman,
mistress.
everything, you can come on my channel. I think maybe the next couple of weeks I'll do it on probably like a Saturday night, like a late Saturday night. We'll do a confession.
I ain't never been a mistress, but I got a cousin who was a mistress. She got 2 babies by Saints players, baby.
Oh,
does she want to come on my
Tell her
show?
story, girl.
I'll see if she want to come on your show, but she named her first daughter that she had secret. I said, you wrong for doing that because it's a secret who her daddy name.
I need her on my show.
We need her.
We need to find that cheerleader who was sleeping with Sean Payton.
Nolia, I need you to DM me and we will discuss. I need her for my show.
I sure will.
How's she named the
You have,
child?
are you following me on Instagram?
Yes, ma'am. I was just in your thing yesterday when you posted that video with them people dancing, and I said, ain't not the one of them getting under the way they was dancing on that dance floor.
Oh, that unseasoned dirty one.
I can be a little bit more raunchy. So if you're not
that
following me
friction.
on Instagram, definitely follow me on Instagram. Is Make It Make Sense Now. YouTube, I kind of teetered the line today with some of the stuff I posted, but I usually put that kind of stuff on Instagram, and I update that daily. So definitely follow Make It Make Sense Now. Nolia.
And he does answer his DMs.
He does.
He
does.
But don't be sending me nothing crazy. Nolia will get together. You guys, thank you guys for coming up. This was super fun. Maybe I'll post some pictures on Instagram from Miami. If I see Funky Dineva, I will let him know y'all said, hey, Nolia, I need that interview.
You can get the live pictures now instead of these creepy pictures. You'll get them live in Miami.
The phone.
All right. You guys have a good
Make sure you like the video, guys.
Like, hit the notification bell.
Let's see where
Come
we're
on.
at. Let's see, because my likes, y'all be tripping. Let me see. I got about 80 likes.
Woo!
Anyway,
hit it on the way in. Won't forget to hit it on the way out.
Yeah, and subscribe.
Why is it so hard to hit the button? That's all I want to know.
Right.
It's free. It don't cost nothing. It don't cost a super chat, super sticker, or a cash app. Just hit the little button.
But that don't hurt
That's a
either. Send those
fingertip.
as well.
Oh no,
Yeah,
they
I'm gonna
don't
give you
hurt.
guys
They are
another-
very much appreciated. But I mean,
I'm gonna keep That's Horrible because this one was fun for me. I'm gonna keep That's Horrible. That's gonna be a new thing we're gonna do in the next couple weeks. The next mistress. And as always, you can send me show ideas and we'll talk about it. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.